You probably have a good idea of what I mean when I say the word mineral, but science is all about being specific. So let's make sure we know exactly what a mineral is before we go any further. Just like cool Lego sculptures are made up of many Lego bricks, rocks are made of minerals. And like Lego bricks, minerals come in many colors, shapes, and sizes. Let's take the example of granite, an intrusive igneous rock. Do you see all those different colors and shapes? Those are minerals. These minerals, to be exact. Our planet is made of minerals. This is a photo taken from the giant crystal cave, which is connected to the Nika mine in Nika, Chihuahua, Mexico. Those crystals are huge columns of the mineral gypsum. Minerals make up the continents, the crust, and all of the earth at depth. Most of the time, minerals don't get this big, but that doesn't mean that they aren't there. There are minerals in the screen you're looking at right now, in the pencil you might be holding, and in the building you live in. Now that we know where minerals are and what they do, maybe it would be a good idea to have a working definition of a mineral. Minerals are made of chemicals, and certain minerals bond together to make certain compounds that repeat and bond together to make a specific kind of mineral. Minerals are generated by natural processes in nature. They are not made in labs. Cubic zirconia, while more ethical than the diamond they mimic, is not a mineral. It is generated by a process, or it was not generated by a process in nature. Minerals are solid. Remember that solid earth thing that I was talking about before? Some elements, like mercury, are not solid under the pressure and temperature conditions of the Earth's surface, and therefore they are not a mineral. Now, because they are solid and they have a defined chemical composition, minerals form crystals, which are large versions of the shapes the chemicals make at the microscopic scale. So more broadly, this is what we geologists think about when we are trying to understand if something is a mineral or not. First, does it have a fixed chemistry? Every mineral has its own chemical formula. For example, the mineral quartz has the chemical formula of SiO4. Calcite is CaCO3. Second, does it have a fixed structure? That means the way that the chemicals in the chemical formula will always bond together in the same way and form the same basic skeleton. Two quartz crystals will not look exactly the same, but they will be very similar, sort of like living things. Think of a house cat. All house cats do not look identical, but they are similar enough that we say, oh yeah, that's two house cats for sure. It's the same with quartz. Show me two bits of quartz and I can say, yep, that's quartz, because they have the same structure. Now that fixed structure leads to characteristics. Certain elements have certain colors, certain hardnesses, certain weaknesses, etc. And that means that the minerals made up of those chemicals have certain characteristics. Let's keep talking about quartz because I have a ton of images of quartz. See? It is the most common mineral at the surface of the Earth. Okay, so let's take a look at all of these quartz samples. You can see that they may have different colors, but they also have the same shape that they've grown into. If you were able to hold them and play with them, you would see that they all break the same way, can cut into the same minerals, and are the same strength. They all have that same kind of glassy, milky look to them, and they all reflect light the same way. But Professor Sorensen, they're all different colors. Why is that? Oh, I am so glad that you asked that. But you need to watch the next video on mineral properties to find out. What a cool cliffhanger, huh?